Broadcasting stations. It's time for Sports 56 Happy Hour on Sports 56 and 98.5 FM. Now let's have some fun. Here is your host, Johnny Radio.
Yo. Welcome into a little Sports 56 Happy Hour. I am your good buddy, Johnny Radio. I got Jay Morgan Harder in the house. David Cobb is on his way back from the beach, so he will not join us like a normal Tuesday at 11:30. We're going to talk a little bit about the NIL and transfer portal during that segment. We got a lot of quarterback news. I got one that's ascending, 3 of them that are going down the toilet really quickly. Also, Dylan Brooks.
Pro or college?
One's a retired professional.
Oh, so not even active.
One's not active. 2 of them are active still, but it seems like they might be in a little bit of hot water.
Good tease.
Yeah. Dylan Brooks, by the way, I don't know if you noticed, the Grizzlies won the basketball game, except for Game 4 was lost by Dylan Brooks. Let's just keep it real. Keeping it real here today. Dylan Brooks and your bad decisions cost the Grizzlies last night. Sorry, Dylan. Why couldn't they throw you out last night, too? My goodness. Al Horford, by the way, are you joking me? Or did you see what Al Horford did?
What a game, man.
What a game.
Hey, don't make Al Horford mad, John.
Dude, Giannis, man, if you didn't stare him down and get that technical.
It's over with.
Dude, the game's over, man. Woo, but Al Horford, he dunked on Giannis's face and then slapped him across it as well.
John, I don't know if I've ever told you this before. I grew up a big Florida Gator, University of Florida fan. Then I didn't go to school there. I didn't care about them. But I get choked up thinking about how much I used to love Al Horford in college like that. If you would have told me when this guy was in college that I would watch him at 35 years old make 5 threes in a playoff game.
Shoot, he's close to 36 now.
I would have said you were insane. This guy was afraid to shoot from the elbow in college, and now he's pulling up from 30 feet.
Dude, and he was stroker, 6 for 6 in the fourth quarter.
Nasty.
Plus, again, the dunk on Giannis's face was just epic. Now, Hardenwood today is going to feel really, really good. But don't forget, we're getting a nooner with Gabe Kuhn. A nooner with Kuhn, man. Nothing's better than that, I hear. But a man in Hardenwood, I'm going to talk to y'all about a man who's farted his way out of $1 million job. Literally, farted his way out of it. Also, we got
I'm intrigued.
We got the band Mavs fans speaking out. New video.
What is he? 14? Is that the band?
He's a young kid, and 2 fans were suspended. But new videos coming out. One, the guy that everybody thinks touched his mom, did not. And Chris Paul's reaction is so ridiculous. Shut up, Chris. The guy, the dude wanted it was an unwarranted hug. We got unwarranted hugs. He just wanted to talk to the Paul family. He knew it was Chris Paul's family. Dude got a little excited. Little kid, he just wanted to hug her on Mother's Day and say Happy Mother's Day.
Yeah?
Yeah. Seriously.
Do you give out random hugs to unsolicited
Dude,
strangers,
I hug and tell
John?
people that I don't even know I love them.
Really?
All the time, bro.
Well, then you're more qualified than anybody, I think, to talk about this.
I do. Hey, man, Rhonda always says whenever she hears I love you to somebody, she's like, oh, I know Johnny's in there. Because I'm just nice like that. I got love.
Nice like that, John.
I just got love. We got poor Phillies fans on Mother's Day. I saw this video yesterday.
They're not poor. We hate them.
No. I'm talking about this poor woman on Mother's Day in a fight with her boyfriend. They show it, and then the 2 broadcasters start going back and forth and miming the fight. It is the funniest thing I've heard in a while, and I laughed so hard. But it wasn't as funny as the Gavin Sheets for the White Sox. He made such a bad Little League-esque error that the broadcast dude could not help it, and he just said, Are you ishing me?
How many feet forward do you, he probably took, 2, 3 steps
Two
forward
steps.
on a line drive right to him?
It wasn't even a line drive. It was a line drive I call like something screaming
Yeah,
at
it wasn't
you.
a screamer.
This was something that was this was more routine.
And it was hit right to him.
and it was hit right to him.
It's the bottom of his glove.
And it's literally the most amazingly bad play I've ever seen in my life.
So bad that the color commentator forgot he was on the air and cursed.
Yes, he's like, "Are you ishing me?"
And the play-by-play guy, if you haven't heard this, I can retweet it. You could probably see it on Twitter at this point. It's hilarious. The play-by-play guy has like a brief pause of like he just cursed.
Yeah.
But as a consummate professional, keeps going, doesn't break stride, knows the broadcast has to keep going. Hat tip to that guy.
Hey, got to. And I also just retweeted it, so you can, at Johnny_radio, you can go listen to it for yourself. It is hilarious.
He missed a big opportunity, though, John. You know what he should have said?
What?
Are you sheeting me? Because
Well,
it's Gavin Sheets.
hold on. That's what a bunch of people were trying to say.
Of course.
They were like, "Oh no, I think he said cheating." No. You know what it reminds me? Have you ever seen the commercial where they ship their pants?
Oh, I love that. Was that FedEx? I just shipped the bed.
I just shipped the bed. I just shipped my pants. I just shipped this. Dude, that's like hilarious. He tried to play it off. It didn't work. And then Josh Naylor for the Guardians finally put the arrow in the socks, basically himself.
8 RBIs.
And then he went ham. Did you see his celebration?
Oh, yeah, after the last one, the walk-off, he went nuts.
Walk-off, he went completely berserk. It's hilarious. I will tell you all about this. Plus, I got a couple interesting tidbits for you. Which baseball fans do you think drink the most beer at games? Which MLB fans are the largest consumers of adult beverages?
Got to be Yankees.
No,
John.
man, no. I mean, it's not. I'll just tell you wrong. Number one.
Well, you should have to. Now you just eliminated one team from all the listeners.
That's called me helping you out.
Wow, it's a clue. It's not the Yankees.
I got 2 questions for you at the AutoZone text and listener line, 901-360-8255. Get in the zone, AutoZone. That's 901-360-8255. Get in the zone, AutoZone. Which baseball fans drink the most beer? But my trivia question is, without what woman would Tom Brady likely have 12 Super Bowl rings? Without what woman would Tom Brady likely have 12 Super Bowl rings? 901-360-8255. I'll give the answer, let's say, later. Dig that?
That's very ambiguous. It could be any time after now.
Yeah.
That's what later is,
That's
John.
why
it's
you
gotta.
That's number one, why you gotta listen to the show.
That's exactly
the
right.
The whole show.
It's a good tease.
Not just half. We got a lot of hockey tonight.
We did. The Rangers got their brains beat in.
I took the Penguins.
Yeah, that was a good bet.
That was a good bet. By the way, I also won all my bets yesterday in basketball. So did you. We got the under in the Grizz, easy peasy.
Did you end up taking
lemon
under?
squeezy? Heck yeah, I did.
Good. I'm glad you listened to me.
Also took the plus 9.5.
Oh, it was down to 9 by
and
the time
I had
you took it.
Boston plus 1.5, and that fourth quarter comeback made me party. And then I parlayed Boston with the Grizzlies.
So you really like Al Horford today.
I love me some Boston. And, hey, you know what? The Grizzlies, y'all might not have won, but, man, thanks for making me a little money. You know what I'm saying?
Way to cover, guys. Good work.
Way to cover.
Do you think that's why they were high? Do you think that they came in the locker room high-five like, hey, guys, we didn't win, but
good cover.
John, you know what they say? Good teams win. Great teams cover.
I agree, unequivocally. But the one thing I do want to also say, though, is before we get into it, we're going to talk a lot about this today. Hit me up also at 901-360-8255, the AutoZone text and listener line. We got to talk about Dylan Brooks. Like, dude, why you got to pad your stats? Why you going to make a shot from, like, half court to end the game to get one of your 3-pointers? Come on, Dylan Brooks. He was actually 1 for 8. But the last second shot when they were down by 6, of course he's going to hit that one to pad his sorry stats. My man had 12 points, 5 of 19 shooting. Should have been 4 of 18. And, yeah, he was, let's say, how do I say this? He was trash.
Well, he didn't score very well last night. He wasn't very good, no doubt about that. And he took some errant shots as well.
How about at the end of the game? That was a stupid ill-advised shot where they could come back there. They're right there in the ball game. He just comes up there and jack ones up. What is Dylan Brooks shooting that shot for?
No doubt, that was a bad shot. Other guys took bad shots too, though, in the same stretch of the game. And they're not getting nearly as much criticism as Dylan Brooks is on the internet.
At least, hey, man, if you want to talk about Jaren Jackson Jr., my man had 5 blocks. He had 21 points.
Dylan Brooks had 8 assists, though.
Oh, he had 8 assists because he couldn't score and he was throwing bricks left and right. He should have had 15 assists if he didn't shoot as much. The Grizzlies win this game easy. Dylan, be a facilitator. Quit jacking up shots. And that's the reason the Grizzlies lost, period, end of discussion.
John, I've been sitting on this take. I've been here since 6 a.m. this morning. I've been sitting on this take all day. I don't agree. It's not Dillon Brooks' fault, the reason they lost. I think.
Oh, my Lord. What are you
I
just
don't, I don't think so. It's Dillon Brooks' fault at all. I don't even think they would have been in the game to lose by 3 or even win that game at all if it wasn't for Dillon Brooks' effort on the court last night.
What? You
yeah.
had the worst 3 quarters of the Warriors' entire basic history shooting.
Well,
the worst ever.
So you don't think it's
and Dillon Brooks, you
don't think he's a little bit of a scapegoat for this situation? Like, there's a lot of other people that didn't do their jobs either. Like,
Kyle Anderson played great. You got any problem with Kyle Anderson?
Not at all.
You got any problem with Trey J? You got any problem with Steven Adams?
7 of 21. How is that any better than 5 of 19?
No, because he had 5 blocks.
Well, Dillon Brooks had 8 assists, John.
Okay, so 8 assists. Okay, you have 8 assists. You dole out 16 points, but you brick 14 shots?
No, and he took some bad ones as well, but Jaren also took bad ones down there late in the stretch. And
he had 2 – Jaren Jackson Jr. had 2 steals, 5 blocks, and was a defensive force.
And I also want to get
also grabbed 5 rebounds.
And it's not like any shots that were taken in the last 7.
Dillon Brooks took the worst shots I've ever seen. Let me tell you something. You want to read my text? I got 20 people in here last night.
But John, a bunch of people, I mean, all morning has just been a bunch of people saying Dillon Brooks is the reason
No, this is during the game.
But that doesn't make it correct.
F Dillon Brooks, man. Dude is trash. His poor decision-making and selfishness are destroying this team. If they lose this game, it will ultimately lose the series, meaning Dillon Brooks lost the series against.
Wow. So it's not just that he lost the game. He lost in the series.
How is Taylor Jenkins keeping him on the floor? It's beyond me.
So why
His
is it not
defense
Taylor
hadn't even been great. He's just off, man.
So it should be Taylor Jenkins'
Another
fault
person
then,
texted
right?
me. Hold on.
Okay.
I can't believe the refs did not eject Dillon Brooks last night. They could have saved the Grizzlies this season. We got another one here. Let's see. My buddy Mitch texts me this. He says, why are they passing him the damn ball? I don't understand what's going on. You know he's going to jack it up. Don't pass him the damn ball. Here's another one. Seriously, the Grizzlies played good enough to win, for sure. But it's unfortunate they're going to lose this game 4 because of Dillon Brooks. Sorry, bleep. Do you want to hear any more? Because I had like
and this is
30 people texting me during the game.
And this is evidence that it's his fault.
When the Grizzlies was up even by 7.
Right.
Dude, did you watch the game? Because I'm sure you were watching hockey.
Every second of the game, actually.
And you thought there was at one point that he actually played good.
I didn't say that. I admitted he took bad shots, but I don't believe it's his fault they lost the game. For instance, in that last 7-8 minute stretch of the game, you can't find one player that took a good shot.
Oh, I agree. But you know what?
So the fact that Dillon Brooks might have taken a majority of those shots, it's a team.
Who shot the most shots?
But Jaren did.
Who shot the second most?
Dillon Brooks.
Who made the least? Who had the worst shooting percentage on the team? Dillon Brooks.
It would probably be it was DeAnthony Melton was 0 of 3.
Oh, God. We're talking about a guy that played 9 minutes, first 39 minutes. Don't even make me come over here and slap you. Jaren Jackson Jr. played 34.
3.
Yeah, I know. I didn't say I didn't want him shooting
but
threes.
Let me finish what I was saying, John. In the last 8 minutes of that game, no one took good shots, and that's a team issue. I think it's because Steven Adams wasn't on the floor, but regardless of the reason, no matter what shot the Grizzlies took, whether it was Dillon Brooks taking it, or if it was Tyus taking it, or if it was Jaren taking it, the shots were not good. So to pinpoint Dillon Brooks' bad shots only as the reason for losing the game, I think it's a little bit short-sighted. I totally understand where people are coming from. People wanted the Grizzlies to win. They're watching Dillon Brooks miss these shots down the stretch. They're watching him turn the ball over. It's very natural, I think, that he's the scapegoat, but I also don't think it's anything based in reality. Did he take bad shots? Absolutely. Should he not have taken them? 100%. It's a great argument. It's a good criticism, but I do not feel comfortable blaming him for losing that game. I don't think it's accurate.
Man, by the way, you know who went Ben Simmons yesterday? Even though he had a career game, slow-mo. That dude was sweating at the free throw line like I hadn't seen anybody alongside. He was literally Ben Simmons.
And he was mad, too. I mean, he was mad. You saw, like, he missed a free throw. They go back on defense. He has a great contest that forces a miss, and then he's screaming at himself as he walks up the court for the next offensive possession, still upset about missing a free throw. But a career game from Kyle Anderson. He did everything he could last night. He played a great game.
Yeah, great. He's amazing. He's sweating at the free throw from over the line like Ben Simmons, but Dillon Brooks is the scapegoat. You are such a
Is he not the scapegoat?
No, he's not the scapegoat.
Why couldn't you blame Taylor Jenkins for losing?
I can blame Taylor Jenkins for losing like games 3 and game 1 because they didn't play Steven Adams.
He should have played Steven Adams in game 3.
But I'm telling you right now.
He should have played Steven Adams the last 8 minutes of that game. When Steven Adams was on the court, the shots they were getting were I've said this like 4 times today. The shots were astronomically better when Steven Adams were on the court than they weren't. It's a matter of he facilitates the offense. He has all season. And I think it's a little bit of an oversight by the coaching staff to be so on the defensive that you're worried about matching up with the opponent. If you have Steven Adams on the court, they can't match up with you. He has 15 rebounds. All of your shots are so much better. Just the shots themselves are better. I don't understand. I'm not a coach critic. I think.
But you're criticizing.
I really am. I think Taylor Jenkins is a genius. I think I've praised him all year. I think it's just an oversight here. I think it's just a little bit of an oversight trying to match up too much. Steven Adams should have been on the court. I think that is far more of a factor for why they lost than Dillon Brooks taking bad shots.
I know. The guy that played 39 minutes, the second most minutes on the entire team, only behind Tyus Jones, and you come out there and he has the worst shooting percentage on the team other than DeAnthony Melton, who played a whole 9 minutes. Man, I'm going to come over there and slap you during the break.
Just because I said it's
with the
not
5
his
fingers
fault.
say to the face. Telling you I'm slapping you. Now, we have to get to this thing called the leadoff. I don't know if you know that, but
I just burned through all my questions.
Oh, great. So,
well, you said you had 2 questions, John. No, I have more questions.
No, I'm kidding. But I do have to tell you, if you want to be like, if you don't want to look like Dillon Brooks, and you want to look like me, you need to make sure that you go to Frontier Western Store. Dillon Brooks could even look good if you went to Frontier Western Store. Do you like Wranglers? Do you like Carhartt? Do you like Ariat? Do you like boots? Do you like PFGs? You know what that is? Pro fishing gear? You like some nice spring and summer fashions? 5880 Goodman Road down in Olive Branch has you covered. Style and profile at Frontier Western Store. Also, you have to do me a favor. Go online to frontierwesternstore.com. You can check out their inventory. You can shop from there. They ship their orders out within 24 hours, and you can shop 24/7, 365. If you go to the store, 9 to 7 Monday through Saturday, 1 to 6 on Sunday. I'm in the box.
You snuck up on me there.
Hey, before you speak.
Well, I just spoke.
Are you guys doing a remote from Barbecue Fest?
Oh, we should.
It's Memphis James. I am.
Am I not? I have to be here.
I mean, you have to be here to make sure it gets on air.
What day is that?
And by the way, I'm a busy human being. I got Barbecue Fest Wednesday. I got Barbecue Fest Thursday. I got Barbecue Fest Friday.
One thing, though.
I got a Saturday at my daughter's graduation party at Rail Garden. It's hard for a man. I'm gambling last night, watching Grizzlies games. It's hard out here being a pimp.
Is the Rail Garden the one with the outdoor TVs? They got the 2 projectors.
Yep. Over at Central. And Cooper.
I don't get out enough. I need to go there more often.
No, you don't go anywhere. I go out all the time.
Well, I live in Collierville, John.
Another guy, though, came in and says,
how about my Pirates?
Hey, John, how about my beloved Pittsburgh Pirates? Sorry about your pick, but you got what you deserve for picking the Little City Dodgers. Let's go, Bucks. Let's go, Bucks.
You know, John, last night, Jose Quintana got the first win of a Pirates starting pitcher all season long. That was the first win for a starter on the Pirates this year. How many games did they play? 30?
Yeah. By the way, Matt agrees with me. Matt just also texted and he says, call Anderson's missed free throws. Anderson's missed free throws were kind of important.
No,
True
they
that.
absolutely were important.
Yeah, if he hits 50%, this thing would be still tied. Except for Dillon Brooks probably wouldn't be able to make the shot to tie it from half court because if there's really any pressure or anything on the line other than an L that he's going to put on the Grizzlies himself, he would have bricked it. Just like he laid up so many bricks. I bet people got injured last night. All right, no, you can talk.
Okay. John, we talked a lot about the Grizzlies there. And I burned through my questions kind of, but I thought of another one here. John, last night the Grizzlies went down 3-1 against the Warriors. Now they're coming back home to Memphis. They will get 2 games at home. Really and truly, John, with 4 games left, you really just have to win one of the 2 games on the road. So last night, you really don't get any further back, John. Is the series over, or can the Grizzlies come back and win? If anyone knows how to blow a 3-1 lead, John, you know who it is?
It's the Golden State Warriors.
It's the Golden State Warriors, 2016. How about that?
I hate to say this, and I'm kind of stealing this from Charles Barkley.
Chuck.
Did you hear what he says?
The round bound of rebound.
For the first 3 quarters, it looked like the Golden State Warriors were just going through the motions. Like they were playing a pickup scrimmage game.
The first half, certainly.
Especially, I mean, think about this. They shot 24% from downtown, and it wasn't until the fourth quarter before they started making any of them. They could not. They had more turnovers, 16 dead gum turnovers, and most of them were not forced. They were just throwing the ball away. And by the way, Klay Thompson's shot is as broke as anybody's right now.
Well, he wasn't scoring, but that was great defense the Grizzlies played. Don't take away the defense they played.
Dude, he has not been shooting at all this year. He hasn't got back into Klay Thompson form. Let's just be real.
That's fair.
And he doesn't have the confidence stroking those shots. Steph Curry had his worst shooting night until the fourth quarter, and he stuck it to him.
That step back he hit on Brandon Clark, oh my God.
That was nasty.
He
but I would say,
him. Oh my God.
I will also say, though, how frustrating is Otto Porter Jr. for the Grizzlies fans?
Yeah, man. This is a guy that can barely stay healthy. He's been on a minute restriction all season long.
And he comes out and he buries 4 threes in your face and all at big moments. So, what was your question? Is this series over?
Is the series over?
Man, I told you yesterday that Game 4 was like a Game 7. Book it, Dano.
Siri says she didn't get that.
Oh, well, tell Siri, man.
Shut up.
Yeah,
Siri.
tell her to shut up. I'm doing a radio show,
Yeah, exactly.
Man. And I'm just going to tell you right now, as much as I love you, Memphis Grizzlies, Dylan Brooks, man, on that court, without a Ja Morant, I don't know if Ja Morant's coming back. You know what I'm saying?
No, I don't think he's
Dude, my man Matt just did a live shot of slow-mo at the free throw line. And have you ever seen Airplane where he's driving and he's just sweating?
And drenched down his face.
That was
Great.
Kyle Anderson at the free throw line. Thank you, Matt.
It kind of was, though.
But yeah, this series is over, brother. Yeah, sorry.
John, you want to know something?
If the Grizzlies can't win when the Golden State Warriors play their absolute worst game, then how are they going to win 3 in a row?
It's fair, John. This isn't a question what I'm about to say, but it made me think of this. I thought of this earlier, too. Is Steven Adams on the court not only helps the Grizzlies' offense, John.
It makes their defense. You got Jaren Jackson Jr. and Steven Adams. You got him banging. You got people undercutting him. You got Jaren Jackson getting loose balls, man. Getting
John,
loose balls is important.
You remember why the Warriors lost that 3-1 lead in 2016? It's because Andrew Bogut got hurt and Tristan Thompson was able to grab 20-plus rebounds a game and come back. It's been the Warriors' weakness since 2016, since they lost Andrew Bogut, that they cannot play if you go big against them. If you bang them inside, gross. But if you bang them inside, they can't hang. And that's why I believe it's a little bit of an oversight for Steven Adams.
You think Jordan Poole is going to go 0 for 3 from downtown? You think Lee's going to go 0 from 2? You think Wiggins is going to be 1 for 5 from downtown? You think Klay Thompson is going to be 0 for 7 from downtown? Steph was 4 for 14. He doesn't even do that. By the way, Steph Curry, congratulations. First player in NBA history, 500 3-pointers in the playoffs.
Maybe they don't shoot that poorly again, but I don't think they, for as long as this series goes, win or lose for the Grizzlies, I don't think they get off for the rest of the series. Gross again. Sorry. Get off.
Uh-oh, I got one text that came in. It says Grizzlies lost the game because of politics.
It's a fair point, John. I mean, I honestly believe that. I think you can make a direct line from Barack Obama winning in 2008. Is that the first year he won the election?
Another text came in and says it was a thrown game.
Wow, shaving points.
The Grizzlies, the Golden State Warriors, all they were doing was toying with them 3 quarters because they knew that everybody, Vegas called them up and said, yo, let me hit you with a call. Hey, Jordan Poole, do me a favor. Miss a bunch of threes. Make sure the Grizzlies cover the 9.5. And by the way, thank you for making that phone call, and thank you, Golden State, for obliging.
John, I just thought of a great question. It kind of changes the topic here, but it's a great question. Last question to lead off here. Is there a player or a team or a situation that you can point to as one time you were watching sports and you were convinced that someone was shaving points? Can you think of one off the top of your head?
Off the top of my head, there's so many
I have
of them.
One.
There's so many times I've been watching games because I gamble a lot.
And so you think they're shaving points.
And I'm constantly going, damn it, they got him in the pocket. Oh, my God, I bet the wrong side. So many times. It happens a lot, especially in basketball.
John, I think in 2010 and 2011, the starting quarterback for the University of Florida, John Brantley, I'm convinced he was shaving points. Against Florida State in that last game of the year, one year, this guy threw no less than 8 interceptions, all of them right to defenders. Some of them just tossing it up to a linebacker. So that's the one I point to. I think John Brantley was shaving points.
By the way, do you know who Paul Crewe is?
Oh, Paul Crewe from
the Mean Machine.
Yeah, the Mean Machine, longest yard.
Longest yard.
He was shaving points.
He was shaving points, man. Telling you.
That's why he had to go to jail, John.
That's why he had to go to jail.
But then he got to play with Michael Irvin. I mean that's a Hall of Famer.
Yeah, it was a great show. It was a great show, by the way. Trying to think of,
that's one I point to.
Is there
John Brantley.
Is there a sport that you can't shave points? Like, can you fix a horse race?
That'd be hard. Well,
that's what I was thinking. Because how do you make the little horsey stop?
Inject them with a depressant.
No, you can't be drugging the horses. I'm talking about because you'll get Bob Baffert. Could a jockey actually throw a race?
Maybe pulling the reins, or is pulling them make it go faster?
I don't know. Pulling them makes them stop.
Yeah,
You've never been on a horse, man.
I have been on a horse, but I don't know how to operate one. I mean, what am I? Who am I? Daniel Boone? I mean, I don't know.
Daniel Boone?
Who am
I thought he had a
Davy Crockett?
Did they have horses?
Who am I? Clint Eastwood? I mean, I don't know how to get on a horse. I mean, come on.
Oh, man. By the way, there was it says here, 2 players on the Northwestern Wildcats, Kenneth Dion Lee and Dewey Williams, shaved points from the 3 of the team's games, and they got busted. So people have gotten busted, but they usually don't.
Dewey's a great name.
Dewey?
Yeah, Dewey was the name of Jack Black in School of Rock.
And then there are Dewey Cox.
Yeah, isn't that a movie with...
Who's Dewey Cox?
That's a movie with John C. Reilly, right?
I love that guy.
Isn't that right?
Who's Dewey Cox? Walk Hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Dewey Cox story, that's right.
The Dewey Cox story. Coming up on the other side, we got name, image, likeness, transfer portals, QB news. Again, if y'all believe Dylan was the reason the Grizzlies collapsed, or basically, do you know how many people text me, man, the Grizzlies, if they lose this game, it's because Dylan Brooks keeps taking stupid shots, man.
I believe you, John.
I told you, I read them from my phone,
I know,
man.
I believe you, but I don't know if that's evidence that he's the reason they lost the game.
Can I tell you something? I am considered the expert here today.
That's true.
I watched the show. I blame Dylan.
John, I didn't even watch basketball last night.
Dude,
I watched
can't wait for
hockey.
Man, I know you did. I did bet on the Penguins. By the way, my Pittsburgh Pirates fan who texted in, said, I'm sorry he lost, but I shouldn't pick the little sissy Dodgers. If you're a Pirates fan, maybe you're a Penguins fan. I bet on your Penguins.
They're not mine. I'm the Rangers fan.
No, I'm talking to the texter.
Oh, because he's a Pittsburgh guy.
Yeah, maybe he's a Pittsburgh guy. Maybe he's a Kenny Pickett
guy.
Wow,
John, that was an omen. Maybe yesterday was the day it was all Pittsburgh. You should have taken the
You
Pirates.
should have
taken the Penguins, all Pittsburgh. Anyway.
We're going to be back in 2 shakes of a lamb's tail. Do me a favor and don't touch that dial. Sports 56, 98.5 FM.
Let former Memphis Tiger Gabe Kuhn and Brett Norsworthy take you home every afternoon with Sports Time on Sports 56. Weekdays from 3 to 6 here on Sports 56 and 98.5 FM.
Getaway Sports Bar, the best-kept secret in town. Open noon to 1:30 a.m., 7 days a week. Garvin, the owner, created this SEC NFL Dream Bar over 20 years ago. You'll never miss a minute of action. 10 TVs, 5 70-inch TVs for all the big games. Rack them up on 6 pool tables. Coldest beer in town. Grab you a pool stick and get you some good bar grub. 100% Angus burgers, big and moist chicken tenders. Daily happy hour Monday through Friday, 2 to 6 p.m. with long neck domestics, $2.25. Getaway Sports Bar, 4632 Winchester.
What's wrong, darling?
Work.
I thought you loved your job.
I do, but the boss put me in charge of his corporate luncheon. His bosses are coming. So now I got to figure out something about food.
Hey, have you called Charlie Robertson at 3 Little Pigs?
I haven't, but that's a great idea.
That shoulder pack that we got for Mom and Dad's anniversary was killer, honey. Mm-hmm. And you get a half gallon of coleslaw, half gallon of cooked beans, and all the trimmings with the 24 buns and everything.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's good stuff.
You remember we took the kids there and we had so much fun, and the kids love the ribs and they don't even like ribs.
Oh, that catfish. Oh, yeah. 3 Little Pigs. And I got all stressed out for nothing.
3 Little Pigs at the corner of White Station and Quince. A slow-cooked pork shoulder you can have on a sandwich, or you can even have it catered. Plus delicious grain-fed catfish that melts in your mouth. 3 Little Pigs Country Breakfast. All the trimmings will get you ready for any day. 3 Little Pigs Barbecue, where we serve no swine before it's time. 901-685-7094.
I don't know. Can you just pick something and order? Yeah, but anyway, where are you at? You don't...
It only takes 2 seconds of distracted driving to become a statistic. You can lose your driving privileges, your vehicle, face jail time, or even lose or take a life. Slow down, Memphis. The life you save may be your own. Brought to you by the Memphis Police Department. Traffic Operations.
Hi, this is John Conway with Conway Services. When was the last time you had your heating system cleaned? How about a safety inspection? Right now, Conway Service is offering our 16-point Energy Saver Super Tune-Up on your heating system for only $69. That's right, for only $69, we'll come out and perform our 16-point Energy Saving Super Tune-Up on your heating system. We'll also include a complete safety inspection using our state-of-the-art camera system, making sure your heating system is safe to operate this winter. Plus, we'll run a carbon monoxide test on your heating system, all for only $69. You can have the peace of mind knowing your heating system is safe and ready for those cold winter nights. So call Conway Services, the Mid-South's premier heating, cooling, plumbing, and electric service company at 384-3511. That's 384-3511. Call this week and we'll perform your heating system tune-up for only $57.
Call 384-3511. Conway Services. Call Conway today.
I'm Gary York. I'm the service director at Lexus of Memphis. Our service department wants to be more than just a place where you get your oil changed. We do glass repair, windshield replacement, recalibration of your camera and sonar systems, even wheel repair, tire replacement, all the things you would expect from a luxury automotive dealer. Please check out our website. You can schedule your appointment, check out our specials, hours of operation, or if you'd like to do it in person, please reach out to one of our associates at 901-271-5199.
The only power source capable of generating 1.21 gigawatts of electricity is a bolt of lightning.
Now, back to Sports 56 Happy Hour on Sports 56 and 98.5 FM. Here once again, Johnny Radio.
Welcome back to a little Sports 56 Happy Hour. I am your buddy, Johnny Radio.
You're my buddy.
You're my buddy. My buddy and me.
Is that a song?
Are you hungry?
Actually starving.
I know. You know what? I'm going to make you even hungrier. Because you know what? Central Barbecue. Could you imagine right now having a big old jumbo pork sandwich with some slaw and some barbecue sauce from Central?
You're getting my bridges twitching, John.
What about, man, I love their dry spice wings. Oh, my goodness. They are so good. How about a sausage cheese plate? Woo-hoo-hoo. Maybe some mac and cheese, turnip greens, barbecue beans, smoked chicken, pulled chicken. Man, they got turkey. They got the best ribs around. Go to eatcbq.com and be nice. Say you forgot something this week. Like maybe you were such a bad son that you forgot Mother's Day because she's out of town. You were working. Life just kind of hit you upside the head and you forgot. You can get back in her good graces if you go to eatcbq.com and ship that slow cook Memphis barbecue to wherever she may be. Central Barbecue has 4 great locations, downtown Central, Summer, and the new one out here in Poplar. Their secret is they slow cook this bad boy on hickory and pecan. They have smoke is their sauce. Man, I'm telling you right now, Central Barbecue is just out of control. You can get some nachos over there. They even have turkey barbecue nachos. I've never tried those, but I think I want to try those. It might be a healthier version maybe I'd go for. Chicken nachos, barbecue nachos. Central Barbecue, it is absolutely amazing. And, you know, they can cater your events. So get you some Central Barbecue on. Now, guess what?
What, John?
We got a lot of people texting in.
Did you hear, before we get to the text, I'm sorry to interrupt you, did you hear about Tom Brady?
Of course I heard about Tom Brady. Remember, I started off the show. I got QB news. 1 is still ascending. 3 are falling fast. Who do you think's still ascending?
Daniel Jones.
Tom Brady, man.
Oh.
So don't be stealing my segment, man, trying to say, oh, Tom Brady's going to be on Fox when he retires.
You just did that, though.
No,
I didn't
you
say
did it.
No, you just
You
said
did
you
it.
gave away what the news was. You're going to be on
telling you.
Fox, John.
You did it.
Honestly, John, it only really took 1 month of retirement for Tom Brady to be like, I'm never doing this again. He was home with Giselle and his kids for 1 month, and he was like, this is awful. I'm never going home again.
He's like, I don't like making lunches and taking kids to school. By the way, did you see Giselle? She came out of retirement, too. She just did a spread.
So maybe they're sick of each other.
Yeah, dude, I'm telling you, man.
Giselle was retired?
Yeah, she retired from modeling. She had focused her last few years on Tom Brady and the kids and stuff.
Wow.
Now she's out doing some sexy stuff. Tom Brady even tweeted like the caption of her picture, maybe I shouldn't have retired, because she is out there doing these sexy pics. Keith Mercer came in and said, had the Grizzlies plus 9.5 and the under on a parlay. I'll grab them also plus 6.5 during the game. Painful game to watch. Still haven't recovered.
That money that will lighten the burden.
Yeah,
of
it
the
should
pain.
lighten the burden. Like, because I was also talking to my friend last night, and he was just going bananas. I mean, he was going ham. And he's like, "Why give him the damn ball?" He said some F words and some bad stuff.
Some profanity.
And then he said, "Well, at least I still covered."
That's right.
I mean,
And the under hit, John. It was exactly the game we predicted. So, it's all right.
Yeah, it is all right. It is all right. But I have to talk to you all about something different because we've talked enough Grizzlies. Well, go ahead. Uh-oh. When your mouth opens up like that, it scares me.
Yeah. It should make you happy, a little excited too. But John, have you heard the reported figures for the deal for Tom Brady? I just saw this. It's 6 minutes ago.
I have not
According to
seen
Andrew,
the amount of money he's going to be paid. No, because you know what? I don't know his bankroll, and he doesn't know mine.
Classic Brasky and team money. John, Andrew Marchand from the New York Post says that the reported deal is worth 10 years, $375 million from Fox. I don't understand.
Why are you paying? Like,
why
I don't
would
know
you
if
keep playing, honestly?
Even
if you can make money
were,
broadcasting,
can I just
like
tell you
that,
something?
it's insane.
Even if you were broadcasting the game, everybody's still going to watch. I have never turned in and be like, "Hey, man, Joe Buck and Troy Aikman are doing a game together." Oh yeah.
Who started?
And
this?
Amazon.
Did Gruden start when everybody getting this money? Was it Tony Romo that started everyone getting this money?
No, Gruden got fat cash.
Yeah, it was
on Monday Night Football.
Who's watching these things?
Because
to watch the only broadcast that I've ever watched the announcers for is the Manning Cast.
Do you know what I usually do? Actually, when I watch sports, I listen to music and I watch the games.
Oh, I have games on mute all the time.
The truth is, I don't want to hear you tell me what's going on because I'm watching.
I'm watching.
I don't need you. I'll listen to some tunes. I'll be like packing up a little bit of this and that,
Well, John, you always ask me how I watch so much TV. It's because I watch sports on mute quite a bit.
Yeah, I do it too because, I had my television, I had the laptop.
You got so many things going on,
Woof,
but not all the time.
Woof.
But it's a waste. $400 million, $375 million. I'm rounding up to $400 million. It's a waste of money.
And plus, if I didn't listen to music and the game's on mute, my girl would probably leave me because she would be listening to these guys talk about sports all day long. She has to listen to me talk about sports. At least while she's cooking and cleaning, she can listen to a little music.
It would just be suffering and silence.
That sounded so sexist, didn't it?
Yeah, a little bit. But no, it's, she doesn't want to watch the game with you.
I mean, yeah, she
and
wants
so
to
you're
keep
nice
the house
enough,
clean.
You're nice enough to put on some music.
By the way, shout out, Chash. It's Taco Tuesdays at our house. You know what I'm saying? I mean, at home on a Tuesday night because, man, we got Taco Tuesday.
So you don't hire someone to to mobile detail your house, too? It's just the car, even Chas's car, that you hire someone to mobile detail?
Clean the house and cut the grass and clean the cars.
You don't cut the grass, John?
I don't have a lawnmower, bro. I'm a smart man. If you buy a lawnmower, you know what happens? You got to use it.
That's right.
I don't know if you noticed.
Lawnmowers are expensive, too, I think, right? I really have no idea what lawnmowers cost, to be honest.
Yeah, they're very expensive, okay? So just make sure that she knows that if she's listening. They're very expensive. It's
millions
much
of dollars,
cheaper to pay a very nice guy to do the lawn.
I agree.
Man, you're making me sound bougie today.
A little bit. That was the goal right there. Yeah, I apologize.
Thanks. I think everybody up here should get their car detailed while they're working. Makes sense.
No, it's a good time to do it for sure while you're working. It's better than when you want to use it that someone's detailing your car. I gotta go. Get out of my car. But when you're working,
I'm not
going
to wash my car because I don't like to do that stuff. And
you never
number two,
go through the gas station car wash.
That wastes time. Man, I'm not going through some cheap gas station wash. Man, no. You got to hand buff this stuff. I want you to wax that junk. I need you to detail the inside
Karate
of
Kid.
it. Yeah, wax on, wax off.
Mm-hmm.
Mr.
Miyagi.
Speaking of weird stuff, Do you know, and I don't know if you really know this, how long do you think the name, image, and likeness has been allowed to go on, and how long do you think the transfer portal has been open?
Well, I don't understand the question. The transfer portal is always open, isn't it?
It's just opened 13 months ago.
Oh, you're saying how long has this been in effect?
Yeah, it's only been 13 months. It's only been 11 months that we've had name, image, and likeness.
Officially.
Yes, but look how much it's changed the landscape of sports. I mean, coaches don't even want to coach like Coach K's like, I can't deal with the transfer portal.
Dabo.
He's a little baby.
That sounds exactly like Dabo, honestly. That was a great Dabo
Thank
impression.
you. Yeah. That's what he sounds just like. But I'm going to tell you something. I'm a little bit freaked out. I don't know if you know this. Have you seen the new name, image, and likeness situation going on now with high school? I mean, literally, college sports has changed. The Supreme Court changed the decision 11 months ago. You're allowed to earn money off your name, image, and likeness. The transfer portal opened only 13 months ago. These are like the biggest changes that this college sports world has seen in ages. Well, guess what's happening now? I saw this and I almost fell over. I know that what did he call it? The trickle-down effect? Trickle-down economics.
Trickle-down economics.
Trickle down, sprinkle, magic.
You're like a college professor.
Oh, it's interesting.
You used to be one.
That's a very loose term.
You're like Prince.
The symbol?
The radio host formerly known as the college professor.
No.
Anyway, John, continue.
We got two guys, Ian Jackson and John Boogie Fland. They are two of the brightest stars in New York's high school basketball. One is 16 and one is 15. They are both, 2024 graduation class, expected. Well, they got name, image, and likeness deals because I don't know if you know, 7 states so far have approved the deals for prep athletes to get name, image, and likeness. I'm kind of worried about this in the high school level because that's just like, dude, I don't know, man.
They're kids, John. They're
kids.
Not worth any amount of money you throw at them. Sorry.
But I will say, I don't know. And only 7 states can do it. So it's like most of the states, kids can't make money. But in these 7 states, like Louisiana and Ohio, they're all doing it. Ohio actually is still hasn't answered if they can do it. But there's just a lot of stuff that's going weird. And the fact that my friend, Mr. Jackson, he's 16, he said with the money that he gets, he's very excited. He's going to put his family in a better place, and he's going to buy his parents a house.
Well, that's nice.
So at 16 years old, he's making more money than his parents? At 15-year-old, Mr. Flan said this.
Too young.
All the hard work is finally paying off. You're 15 years old. All the hard work is paid off finally.
Because, John, their ranking in terms of basketball.
And do you know how fast it changes?
Exactly. It's compared to other people that are 15 and 16. But if you put that kid up against an 18-year-old freshman in college even, and you see how bad 18-year-olds sometimes look against seniors in college, they would look like a bum. So if you start giving these guys, not to say that everybody's going to rest on their laurels, but it's just such a dangerous game you're playing,
each
man.
kid gets a 4-figure monthly check.
It's crazy.
And then they also get in their what they get their check for is all they have to do is once a month they have to tweet out on social media about this brand, and then they also get a percentage of all sales. And I don't know, man.
I'm not
going to high school kids and starting to pay high school kids. I mean,
I'm not
all of a sudden, hold on, you're a high school kid. You've been working your tail off. You got a dream to go to college and get your name, image, likeness deal. But at 15 years old, let me tell you something that happens. If I was 15 years old.
Oh, yeah, put yourself in that
and
position.
you put some money in my pocket, I would have dropped out of high school because I probably wouldn't have. I would have been an absolute nightmare to deal with. I was a nightmare to deal with at 15 years old already.
And you're imagine there has to be a way to separate the ego that comes from getting this money. And I think the way to do it, John, is to not
put it in a trust.
Well, maybe that's a good idea, honestly, to keep the system the way it is. But you got to get these kids out of playing high school and AAU basketball. It is not conducive to making it a professional environment. And that's
you talk about Europe because they don't have any AA. basketball.
Luka was playing pro basketball at age 12. Johnny was signed with a team. Growing up in a professional. So he's getting paid, and it's an environment that endorses that professional attitude and payment like that. But just some kid in college or in high school, for that matter, that just showed up and you're giving him all this money to, it is not conducive to a professional environment like that. So I'm not opposed to these guys getting money and being treated like professionals at a younger age, but it doesn't mix with going to school. It doesn't mix with high school and college.
You're a high school coach. You're making $40,000 a year, okay?
Here. Great point.
And now you got two kids that are making more money than you. How the hell are you going to coach them? Be like, shut up, coach. I make more than you.
Exactly.
Hey, coach. Oh, by the way, I just got a new car. Hey, coach, why are you still driving that old beat-up pickup truck?
And I can't speak to youth football or youth baseball, but I know for a fact youth basketball is in a horrible place. Kids aren't being taught anything until they get to college. Some of them not even being taught until they get to the professional level. So the idea that we're going to throw money at a system that is so broken, and youth basketball is terrible, and we're throwing like thousands of dollars, maybe even millions of dollars at it, it's a ridiculous idea. But I do think that with the formation of NIL and stuff like this, because, John, you and I both know in football and basketball, it just wasn't called NIL, but NIL has been going on for how long, John? Since, like, the early 90s at least.
Well, that was called brown bagging it.
Right, but it's the same concept, right? So it's good that this is getting out.
All of a sudden, a briefcase just shows up on your parents' step. It's got thousands of bucks in it. Yeah, that's...
So the positive...
Did you ever watch the movie with Shaq? Where he was a basketball player?
Kazam?
No. The Shaq movie where he played high school basketball, or he got, like, all of a sudden they just like, man, you're going to make me. Nick Nolte was in it. You watch more movies. You have a film degree, and you've never seen the movie that has Shaq in it.
I'm trying to think of it, John. Hang on. Shaq high school basketball movie. Blue Chips.
Blue Chips.
I've seen Blue Chips. I forgot Shaq was in that movie, to be honest.
Well, who did you remember?
Nick Nolte was in it.
Nick Nolte. I said that.
Well, John, it helped me.
Well, anyway.
But my point is here is that you're absolutely right about the money being thrown. But NIL is good because now it doesn't allow this to happen behind the scenes, and people can see how absurd this kind of is, and maybe that will start to get more change to regulations, or like I said, maybe just get these kids out of school and we start playing pro sports at a much younger age than they are now.
Well, basically, I hate to say this, but isn't IMG and like Oak Hill, are they not kind of like...
So yeah, it's an excellent stepping point for that.
I mean, IMG is basically it's a football, basketball, soccer, like every sport academy.
Sports academy.
Oak Hill is the same thing. These are factories that produce superstar athletes. I wouldn't mind like a little small semi-pro, whatever they call it,
these
high school leagues. But man, I'm telling you right now, if my buddy, if I'm playing and he's making like thousands of dollars a month, you know what? He ain't getting the ball. I'm going out there and scoring every daggum point.
Welcome to pro sports, John. And these guys are professionals
but their minds are not completely developed. And let me tell you something. Ego is huge when you're a child, and your ignorance is absolutely unbelievable. Like, you will wake up as a young person and look back on the decisions and the way you thought when you were a child and say, man, I was an idiot. Like, straight up idiot. I can't believe I survived my childhood.
I think it's a fact, John. And think about it, it's even a problem in pro sports, like as it is right now. Like 28-year-olds, 30-year-olds plus have trouble dealing with ego and existing in that professional environment where someone's getting more shots than me, someone's making more money than me. So imagine if you apply that same kind of pressure to a 15-year-old or 16-year-old kid. They just won't be able to handle it.
2 basketball games tonight. Who are we betting on the other side? Plus, we have a nooner with Gabe Cooner. And 12:30, I got a great Hardwood segment for you, and my man Jay is going to give you hockey picks, because guess what? Is there 4 NHL games today?
Yeah, but the 2 teams I know about played last night.
Oh.
But John, I got you. I'm good. I know all about hockey. I'm fine.
Okay, buddy. Well, thanks for the great hockey. You said you were our hockey guy.
Was that not confident enough for you?
No, really.
John, I'm our hockey
Whatever
guy.
you do, don't bet on these picks that he's going to give. Take the basketball ones from me on Sports 56 98.5 FM.
Get your afternoon started with Peter Edmiston and Anthony Sang and Sports 56 Grind Time. Weekdays from 1 to 3 on Sports 56 and 98.5 FM.
Hey Mid-South, this month buying a car is as easy as one and done. Call in here from DeSoto Auto Sales. Just visit one dealership, put just $1 down, and you're done. you could drive a nicer, newer car today. Even if buying a car has been hard in the past, we've got the one-and-done solution for every situation. Still owe on your current lease or loan? One and done. Payments too high? One and done. Nervous about past credit mishaps? One and done. Because my For the People credit approval process is the one to get it done. It's that easy. So ditch your old ride and drive a nicer, newer car for just $1 down. Only at my one and done sale. I'm Colin, and I'm your dealer for the people. See all the cars online at DeSotoAutoSales.com. That's DeSotoAutoSales.com.
Credit and $1 down require bank approval. Negative equity may be refinanced. Offer absolutely expires on May 31st, 2022.
Nestled in the heart of East Memphis, located corner of Park and Cherry, is a beautiful residential neighborhood. I'm here at Town Village Audubon Park interviewing a new resident, Carolyn. Share with us why you chose Town Village.
Well, if your parents or special friends need to make that big move, let me share with you my experience. It was tough for me to leave home, but then I discovered Town Village. I would like to highly recommend Town Village to you and your loved ones. After looking at all the amenities and meeting all the people and staff, I was hooked. From restaurant, bistro, 3 meals per day, housekeeping, transportation, security, health care, physical therapy, exercise room, and even a heated pool and spa. Come see us and make your new home at Town Village.
Visit us and call Daniel at Town Village Audubon Park at 901-374-7342. There's no place like home, Town Village.
I love my Boomerang clients. This is Sheldon Rosengarten at Marks Bensdorf Realtors. Recently, I had clients move back to Memphis who reminded me that I sold their home here 18 years ago. They asked if I'd represent them again when purchasing, and I said of course. And I just represented another couple in their purchase and talked about how I sold them their current home 25 years ago. These are Boomerang clients. That is a testimonial to what I do, not just how long I've been in the real estate business. And while the market has evolved and changed, I stay in front of it, providing clients the absolute best and most honest and truthful representation that 40 years in real estate can bring. So if you're thinking of selling your home or making a life-altering move, call me. I can provide information about what you might do, what to avoid to make everything easier. Find out why people often say that when you want the job done, call Shell Dunn. You can reach me at 483-0546 or memphisrelocate.com. At Shell Dunn Rosengarten, 483-0546 or memphisrelocate.com.
Bellyacres' motto is City-Fied Farm Fresh. The goal is simple: provide a fun, unique farm-to-table experience for the whole family. 2 great locations, Regalia at 6130 Poplar and in Overton Square at 2102 Trimble Place. Overton Square hours Sunday through Thursday 11A to 9P, Friday and Saturday 11A to 10P. Regalia Sunday through Thursday 10:30 a.m. to 9 p.m. and Friday and Saturday 10:30 a.m. to 11 p.m. Signature burgers are made from 100% grass-fed beef. Sandwiches, salads, and the best milkshakes anywhere. The burgers, so good, like the Daria or the Double Daria, and the melt in your mouth. And you have to try the Voodoo Moo Moo. It is the quality brand the Bellyacres team has developed using grass-fed beef with creative homemade toppings in a fun farm setting right here in the city. The goal at Bellyacres, to become even more sustainable as they grow. In Overton Square and in Regalia, the very best quality available in Memphis, burger shakes and smiles at Bellyacres.
Hi, this is Lauren Choate with Choate's Air Conditioning, Heating, and Plumbing. Now that the warmer weather has arrived, let Choate's perform their $99 20-point AC tune-up to get your AC ready for the hot summer months ahead. Also, Choate's is offering our half-off 1 pound of Freon coupon on our website for you to use. Does your HVAC system need to be replaced? If so, right now is an excellent time to take advantage of Carrier's 60 months, no-interest financing on select systems. Want to improve your indoor air quality? Choate's is also offering our new ABCO air purifier for $100 off when you get your air ducts cleaned. UV technology sterilizes biological contaminants and neutralizes odors and toxic VOCs. Match that technology with getting your air ducts cleaned, and you'll have the indoor air quality your family needs. Better call 347-8086 today. These specials won't last long. Turn to the experts with Choate's and let our family serve your family.
Now you want to get nuts? Come on! Let's get nuts.
Now, back to Sports 56 Happy Hour on Sports 56 and 98.5 FM. Here once again, Johnny Radio.
Welcome back to a little Sports 56 Happy Hour. I am your buddy, Johnny Radio. Jay Morgan Harder's in the house. We're going to have a little nooner with Gabe Cooner. And guess what? Penny Hardaway was also in Blue Chips.
He was, John.
Do you remember his name?
Darian just told me what it was.
Butch McRae.
Butch McRae.
Butch McRae. He was in Blue Chips, too.
I don't even remember the last time I saw Blue Chips. It's been since I was a kid.
Well, I mean, it came out in 94, bro. So
That's when I was
probably
born,
been
John.
a long time.
That's when I was born, was in 1994.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
It's nice. By the way, congratulations to Darian. He graduated this weekend.
And
he's back today.
No, but someone else that works here graduated.
Who?
Bryant Dacus.
Congratulations. I didn't know that. Dacus didn't tell me.
How dare he?
I mean,
you're his boss, John.
Yeah.
How are you not given notice of this happening?
Yeah, dude. You better let me know something. By the way, isn't his little brother graduating?
Yeah, with your daughter, I believe. I think his brother goes to Houston. I shouldn't be talking about things I don't know about.
That's probably true. You do
pretty much what I do every day.
Every single day,
that's
though.
right.
By the way, I did want to clarify one thing. Some people are, coming in here and saying certain things like
that no movie called Shazam ever existed.
No, it's called the Mandela Effect, brother. It didn't. I still remember it. We might all be dead. 2012, when they started up the CERN thing, we all had a collective consciousness.
I think it's parallel universes, John.
We're in the Matrix, bruh. Where's freaking Neo when you need him? Where's Keanu Reeves when you need him? Save us. By the way, save us from ourselves. And I'm talking about I am for name, image, and likeness probably more than most people. These coaches are making six-figure salaries. They've been putting money in all their, everything in sports. Man, pay the kids. I don't care about them. Coaches deal with it. You're getting paid plenty of money. I'm just saying when it trickles down into the high school level, that's where it gets a little bit, I'm kind of like, if I'm a parent, yes, would I like to take my kid's money? Because I can promise you, if I'm a parent of a 15-year-old and that kid's making money and it's more than me, I'm taking half. I'm just like an ex-wife. Half. But I don't know. Y'all let me know, 901-360-8255, what y'all think on the AutoZone text and listener line. I need to remind you the trivia question of the day. Without what woman would Tom Brady likely have 12 Super Bowl rings? 901-360-8255. Let me know what you think. Got some great stories during Hardwood. We got to talk about a man who farted his way out of a job, the Mavs fan, and Chris Paul freaking out. The saddest mother on Mother's Day was a poor Phillies fan, and the broadcast team did a fake argument back and forth with each other while they showed them on the screen arguing in the stands. It was absolutely wonderful. And speaking of broadcasters, Gavin Sheets made a broadcaster say on air, "Are you ishing me?" because it was the worst air I've ever seen in pro baseball. And in the same game,
he sheet himself.
He sheets himself. Josh Naylor went ham, 8 RBIs in his last 3 at-bats, plus the game-winning 3-run job as the Guardians beat the White Sox.
I think that guy, Josh Naylor, is my new favorite player. His post-game interview, he was like, "Oh, it's all of my teammates for getting on base, for giving me the opportunity to get up to bat." I'm like, this guy's awesome.
There's a great video, though, from somebody in the stands. When he crosses the plate, he says, "F you know." He went completely WWE.
Let's go.
Dude, it was great. It was great stuff. We're going to talk about that and so much more, but we're going to talk a little NFL on the other side with Gabe Kuhn on a beautiful Tuesday in the Mid-South. Sports 56, 98.5 FM.
And if the band you're in starts playing different tunes, I'll see you on the dark side of the moon.
At Jason's Deli, when you're dining in or picking up curbside, you can expect wholesome food and no surprises, just delicious sandwiches, crisp salads, and quick quality meals made with the freshest ingredients and no artificial trans fats, MSG, high fructose corn syrup, or artificial colors and dyes. Around here, a lot of thought goes into what we put into our food and what we take out of it, because you're not just taking a bite, you're getting a taste of who we are. New items are constantly being created to expand our menu for all tastes and special diets with vegan and gluten-free options available. Convenience and on-time delivery you can count on. It's just a click away at jasonsdeli.com, so whether you need to feed 5 people or 5,000, the team at Jason's Deli, they have the credentials and the commitment to keep you satisfied. Freshness is nearby at Jason's Deli with locations at Ridgeway in the Park Place Center, Poplar and Highland, Germantown Road in Cordova, and on Goodman Road in Olive Branch. Jason's Deli. It's wholesome food and no surprises.
Hey, if you're hungry for great Mexican food for breakfast, lunch, or dinner, got it. La Guadalupana. Guadalupana. Choose from tacos, burritos, enchiladas, sizzling shrimp, beef, or chicken fajitas, and even a Cuban sandwich filled with Mexican sauces, chicken, ham, steak, jalapenos, avocado, and more. How about super nachos topped with melted cheese, beans, sour cream, guacamole, tomato, and jalapenos? All great with nice cold beer, domestic and imported. Good prices, generous portions, great service at 2 locations, Summer Avenue and Cordova Road. La Guadalupana.
Come see Johnny Harden in Barbecue Alley at Memphis in May, the Memphis Fairgrounds, during his live remote this Friday from 11 to 1 to win free prizes. Following will be the Barbecue Buddha himself, Chris Sussman, 4 pit masters, live band, 48-foot Big Green Egg bust, and all kinds of food cooked on the Big Green Egg. Grand Champion Barbecue and Paradise Grill. Only 250 people admitted per session, $20 per ticket. So go get yours now at memphisinmay.org.
Hey, I got Jeff Allen live on the phone. Hey, what's going on over there at Gossett Kia, South Mount Moriah?
Look, Randy, it's crazy over here, and that's because we'll do whatever it takes to put you in a new Kia today. Check this out. I've got a 2022 Kia Forte LXS, only $219 a month, and a 2022 Kia Soul LX, $240 a month. Both 36-month lease and $27.99 due at signing. And if you're looking for some SUV action, 2022 Kia Sorento LX, $315, 36-month lease, and $34.99 due at signing.
And I know all Gossett Kias are equipped with a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty.
That's right, Randy. So whether you live in Horn Lake, South Haven, Olive Branch, or Memphis, you'll be happy at Gossett Kia, Mount Moriah.
2680 Mount Moriah or KiaMountMoriah.com. All 36-month leases, Forte NE 483 548, MSRP 21435, sold NHO 2976, MSRP 22045, Sorento NG 116657, MSRP 31290. Includes all rebates and incentives. Must finance through Kia. Excludes tax, title, and license with approved credit. See dealer for complete details. Offer valid through 6/2/22. Dealer stock only. Warranties. A limited powertrain warranty. See Kia.com or retailer for details.
Is your wife asking you to stop eating junk food? Well, we have you covered at Humdinger's. It's quick and it's healthy, and most important, it tastes amazing. With many choices from salmon salad to rainbow trout and grilled asparagus. Come visit us for lunch at Humdinger's, 6300 Poplar Avenue. So good, Coach Penny eats with us weekly. Don't forget, Humdinger's offers full-service catering for weddings, social events, or your corporate lunches. You can call 901-260-8292 to find out more.
We are Sports 56, WHBQ Memphis, and W253DF Memphis, Flynn Broadcasting Stations.
But you gotta be willing to take the hit and not pointing fingers saying you ain't where you wanna be because of him or her or anybody. Cowards do that, and that ain't you. You're better than that.
Now, back to Sports 56 Happy Hour on Sports 56 and 98.5 FM. This hour is brought to you by Tito's Vodka. Here once again, Johnny Radio.
Bridget Moynihan?
What?
We got a text that says Bridget Moynihan.
Welcome back to Sports 56 Happy Hour. That is Jay Morgan Harder who's with me. And the question is, I think that's the trivia question of the day. Trivia question of the day. Without what woman would Tom Brady likely have 12 Super Bowls? Think about it. Think about it. We're going to talk with Gabe Kuhn. We're going to try to figure out these tough questions that I have. And we're also going to talk about how Dylan Brooks is trash. Does he agree with me, or does he agree with you? We're going to talk a little quarterback news. We got some quarterbacks in deep trouble. One is still ascending. 3 of them are falling so dadgum fast, it's not even funny. So, you want to get to it?
Does that mean I need to put him on?
No, I'm just saying actually.
Well, John, I'm ready to get to it. I'm always ready to get to it.
I'm just saying if you want to get to it, I would expect you to go over to Getaway Sports Bar. You can basically get a drink anytime, the coldest beer in town. They have 6 pool tables, 2 what is it? What are they called? I don't know. Dart boards. They're the dope dart boards that keep the score for you. They have golden tea. They got 15 televisions, so you got 15 TVs. 6 pool tables, 2 dart boards, and a golden tee. It's all at Getaway Sports Bar at 4632 Winchester Road. They're open up. They're always open. Trust me, just head over there and get some brewski. 4632 Winchester Road. That's Getaway Sports Bar. Make it your favorite destination to watch some sports. Sorry you won't be watching the Grizzlies much more, but hey, Dylan Brooks is trash. Gabe Kuhn, how are you doing?
I am doing fantastic. Who are you talking about with Tom Brady? Are you talking about Bridget Moynihan, or are you talking about Ivanka Trump? He was with Ivanka Trump for a little bit, wasn't he?
Ooh, look at all these wonderful thoughts. Huh. You did. Right. So the trivia question today is, without what woman would Tom Brady likely have 12 Super Bowl rings?
So it's you say trivia, but it's definitely like it's a opinionated type question.
It's actually not opinionated. It's actually fact because Olivia Manning stopped Tom Brady from having 12 Super Bowl rings.
Okay, I get it. There you go.
Yeah, Peyton Manning.
Nice.
Won 2 Super Bowls, one with the Colts, one with Denver, and also knocked Tom Brady out in the AFC Championship game.
I was thinking differently.
You also have Eli Manning, who beat Tom Brady. So likely, instead of 7, he might have 12 Super Bowl rings without Olivia Manning.
Well done, Johnny. Great trivia question.
Damn, I'm good, aren't I? By the way, I had the under in the Grizzlies game. I had the Grizzlies plus the 9.5. I had somehow, I can't believe they came back, Boston. So I've been on fire. But my baseball pick yesterday, I had 2 losers in baseball, but I did win all 4 bets in basketball and 1 hockey game. But I did bad in baseball. Can you believe that?
Sounds like you bet on a lot last night.
Yeah, I was rocking and firing.
You definitely you spread that money out.
Man, you gotta spread it out a little bit. It keeps you interested in all the sports. Since we do sports talk radio, it kind of helps out in what we're doing. Now, another trivia question: 1 quarterback is still ascending, 3 are falling fast. Do you know the quarterback that's still ascending and the 3 that are falling fast?
1 quarterback still ascending, 3 falling fast. You're going to have to be a little more specific than that.
Well, 1 quarterback that's always ascending is Tom Brady. My man just signed with Fox. Did you see what the deal is reportedly worth?
Yeah, 10 years, $375 million. I have no idea how to even process that, to be honest with you. And granted, I think behind the scenes he's going to be doing some work in regards to getting them, sponsorship deals and everything else, and he can do that at a high level. So maybe that's part of the money that he's getting. But $37.5 million a year for a game analyst is insane. It's insane.
It is absolutely lunatic. Do you have any idea which ones, with the way my mind works, the 3 that might be falling fast and faster?
Who?
1 is retired, and that would be Brett Favre. I don't know if you saw this.
Yep. Welfare.
Yeah, dude was part of a $24 million misused welfare fund. This was for it was called oh my gosh, what was the name of it? It's like man, my brain is not working. You know what? I'm so mad at myself. It had I think it was called TARP or something like that, and it was temporary help for people that are absolutely broke. It's TANF. I found it. Temporary assistance for needy families. And they stole $24 million from people that needed the money. That's a bad look. Brett Favre, man, he was much more likable as a player.
Mm-hmm. He was supposed to pay back all of it, and he only paid about half, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
It's sort of the idea there, and they're trying to come get the rest from him. Yeah. And it's not just him, too. It's other people that didn't
Ted DiBiase, the $1 million man's in on it.
Other people didn't need that assistance, and they still took it. So it's insane. Also, hey, can I guess another one for you? You said you have 3 guys.
I got 2. I got 2 more that are falling fast.
Well, let's think. Drew Brees, is he on there?
Nope. Well, you know what? I should add him because he's the worst TV analyst in the history of sports. Like Brian Dacus could do better right now. I'm just kidding, Dacus. Congratulations
I
on graduating.
expected him to have a little bit more personality. I don't know why I did.
You know what? I don't know why anybody did, actually. I kind of actually thought he'd be decent at it. I really did, but he is absolutely horrible. The other one, though, is you have to think about this. Have you seen the absolute hate that Deshaun Watson is taking right now?
Well, yeah. And no, it's interesting.
Well, I was going to say, Trevor Bauer, his ban that happened for him for 2 years in Major League Baseball, they got all kinds of corporations and companies and everything saying that the NFL, if they don't suspend Deshaun Watson for at least 2 seasons, then they are not as good as MLB baseball. They don't care about women. All kinds of stuff is coming about. And the Twitter sphere has gone absolutely crazy because just like Trevor Bauer, Trevor Bauer wasn't charged criminally. Deshaun Watson's not going to face criminal charge, but they are both being sued civilly, and actually Trevor Bauer's suing the girl civilly.
Well, Roger Goodell, this is interesting to me because I've seen him use the exempt list on guys who haven't even been, who haven't gone to court, haven't been fully charged with things. I remember Zeke Elliott was one of those examples. But when you look at Deshaun Watson's situation, it looks like this isn't going to go to court till 2023, and I feel like he has already said, Roger Goodell has made clear that he's not going to use the exempt list until something actually comes out. So, based on the updates that I've seen, Johnny, it seems like Deshaun Watson may be able to play entire 2022 season.
No, because they're starting the civil cases like next week.
Okay,
yeah.
Well, from what I'm seeing, it's been interesting. He's being deposed this week. There's a lot of things going on there. It's sort of they're all the women are presenting their evidence. So we'll see.
Well, it's also interesting because this person that's the other quarterback that's falling fast would be the former quarterback, Baker Mayfield. Their general manager came out, Andrew Berry, and basically hinted that if Watson is not allowed to play, that they still would not go to Baker Mayfield. They would actually go to Jacoby Brissett. And if he got hurt, they would go to Josh Dobbs out of Tennessee over Baker Mayfield. And they said that they still believe that even if they have to, he hinted at that if they have to pay a portion or all of his salary to go somewhere else to work out a trade, he is willing and open and listening. So Watson Baker Mayfield, this guy was a number 1 pick, and now it's like nobody in the NFL wants him. Did he basically blackball himself, and how did he do it?
Honestly, with his play and what he did, and the problem is, you have to give him credit. He
did win a playoff game.
There's some Browns fans that are going to hold on to that, but he did get you into the playoffs and won you a playoff game for the first time, and it feels like forever. He was the most steady quarterback the Browns had in years, which is not saying anything. I mean, that is not saying a thing at all. But he had everything around him. He had so many things going his way. He had the best O-line in the NFL. You had the best running back group in the NFL. You had, from wide receiver standpoint, you had so much going for you. You had OBJ. You had Jarvis Landry. They went and got tight ends out the wazoo. You had Austin Hooper, David Njoku. You had so much going for you, and yet still the mistakes he made and the consistent missing of throws, it sort of blackballed himself. He put himself in a position where other teams aren't going to look at him necessarily as that starting quarterback of their future. And there's teams out there that need a quarterback right now. Like you look at the Seahawks. Just get rid of Russell Wilson. You have Drew Lock in there right this second, who's probably going to be their starter in all likelihood. You have Pete Carroll saying, no, there's no way we go out and trade for a quarterback right this second. There's nobody on the market that we're that interested in. It's sad for Baker because I think in Baker's head, he still thinks he's the Heisman. He still thinks he's the number 1 overall draft pick. He'll always be that type of guy in his head. But in the reality, the reputation he has built in the league since last year, really, and I know he was playing hurt, has dramatically fell off. I remember before last year, when we were talking about AFC North quarterbacks and them getting paid, potentially, Baker and Lamar were being discussed in the same sentence. Those two do not get discussed in the same sentence anymore.
Yeah,
and Baker's
that's
not
true.
going to get any type of money near what Lamar Jackson is going to get when he re-ups his contract. So it has been a dramatic fall in just the season for Baker Mayfield.
Yeah, it really has. And it's also the year that he got his statue put up in Oklahoma.
No, what's bothersome too, Johnny, is in that Browns offense, he wasn't asked to do much. He was just asked to keep them on pace, keep them on schedule, and make the throws when he had to make the throws. And it wasn't complicated. Didn't have to read all that much. A lot of play action stuff. And he still sailed some, threw some in the dirt. It's sad for him because he could have made it all work out. He could have got his money, and he could have been with a team that really does have championship aspirations. But right this second, they immediately they were willing to go take a chance on a guy with 22 sexual harassment, sexual assault lawsuits before with Baker. That's sad in itself.
And the thing that's also weird is, remember, he is the guy that actually took them to their first playoff victory just in 2020.
Yep.
When they they beat Pittsburgh in that crazy game. It was a wild one. He threw like 4 touchdowns or something. I don't know. He had a good game. I can't remember that well because I smoke too much. I don't smoke cigarettes, by the way.
Right.
But I'm just shocked by the whole situation, how fast Baker has fallen after 2020. And they won that they were good and everybody thought they were great. But one other weird question about the Browns. Did you see what Nick Chubb squatted yesterday?
No, I didn't.
Dude,
what was it, about 600?
660 pounds, and he made it look light. Like it didn't even he didn't even scream and do all that weight roar. He just went down, went up, and racked it. 660. Chubby Tom is just a different guy.
That doesn't surprise me at all. That guy's a freak. Leg drive insane. I mean, you don't want to meet him in a hole. I mean, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, you don't want to meet him in a hole. You might not fit. Speaking of size, by the way, do you believe Robert Saleh? They're like Zach Wilson mentally and physically. He's put on weight. His base is so strong. His legs are yoked. He's also taken control of the Jets organization. I expect greatness from Zach Wilson. Is that just like off-season, I'm trying to love this kid? Or do you think the Jets actually got a lot better? I mean, they do have 3 first-round offensive linemen.
That's confidence building is what it is. That's saying that you trust your guy. Now I fully believe, and I fully believe before last year's draft that Zach Wilson can be a guy in this league, and I think he can figure it out eventually. But when you look at what's surrounding him now, he has a chance. I'm not saying this year is the year, but by next year there should be no excuse for him to be playing like he did at the beginning of last year, because beginning of last year he was miserably bad. I mean, he did not have it together. He's 11 interceptions. He had to sit out some games. His QBR, I believe, was 28.2, something like that. So it's like he's got to be better than he was last year, especially considering what they did. They went and got Breece Hall. They still have Elijah Moore. They have Corey Davis. They went and got Garrett Wilson. I thought they did a fantastic job, the Jets, in the first round. I think their defense is going to be improved dramatically with Sauce Gardner, and they went and got Jermaine Johnson. So this year should be a step up. I don't think this means they're a playoff team by any stretch of the imagination. But I think more so than anything, Robert Saleh and the staff saying what they're saying about Zach Wilson is just to show the confidence they have in him and build confidence in him. He sees that stuff. He sees how they talk to the media. They have to make sure that they're saying the right things.
Man, I agree. I think it's just going to be interesting, an interesting year, especially in the AFC. The AFC North is going to be fascinating with the Cleveland Browns situation. I want to see what Pittsburgh Steelers do with Kenny Pickett. And if you drafted Kenny Pickett, the small-handed quarterback out of Pitt, why did you bring in Mitch Trubisky?
Hey, man, you're obsessed with his small hands.
Dude, tiny hands, man. I'm telling you, at least
Are you and Jay both tiny hands talkers? Y'all talk about tiny hands all the time?
I just
like his penis is small too, Gabe.
I'm just trying to say.
Is that what they say about small hands?
That's what I've heard. Or you can be a Whopper hand model, like you hold the Whopper and make it look bigger for the TV.
Are you talking about the Whopper Jr. commercial?
Yeah, with the tiny hands.
Yeah.
I love that. I got to get off the NFL for a minute, even though I'm excited that there's going to be a triple header on Christmas Day, double header week 2. Schedules are coming out, fired up about all that stuff. But I got to ask you about the Grizzlies before I get off. And I want you to know, I want to ask you, do you agree with me or do you agree with Jay? Jay says Dillon Brooks unequivocally is not the reason that the Grizzlies lost last night. I say Jay has been smoking rocks.
What? Wait, what?
I say Dillon Brooks is trash. He says Dillon Brooks, he kept him in the game, and he's the reason that the Golden State Warriors couldn't make all those threes for the first 3 quarters.
Oh, gosh. I don't know. I think that's insane.
Thank you.
Because offensively, he was so detrimental to what they were trying to do. 4 turnovers. That shot he took when the Grizzlies were up 1 was awful. He couldn't knock down anything. He was 5 for 19 from the field, 2 for 9 from 3. I do agree with the sentiment. There is kind of a double-edged sword when you're dealing with Dillon Brooks of like, yes, he's going to help you defensively. He's going to bring some intensity, especially going on the road to Chase Center, going into San Francisco. He's the type of spiritual leader you need in that situation. But
his self-awareness, man,
without Ja putting up the amount of shots he did, turning the ball over the way he did, being careless with his decision-making the way he was being, I thought that ultimately lost them the game. So I would disagree with Jay, to be honest with you. I thought offensively he completely he put them behind the 8 ball, especially late in that game.
Jay's crying over there. Like he's just shaking his head in disbelief. Like I feel sorry for him. Do me a favor, Jay. Don't listen to Gabe and just get ready for your hockey picks in the next segment, please.
You better be picking the Blues. Blues 14-4 since 2020s began against the Minnesota Wild.
Let me guess. They're from St. Louis.
Nice job. Man. You are. Gosh.
Dude, I'm telling you, I'm a hockey expert.
You must talk sports for a living. There's no way you would know that without covering sports, is that the Blues are from St. Louis.
All right,
well done, John.
Here I got one that's going to scare you. Do you know where the Hurricanes are from?
Carolina.
Okay, you're pretty good at this. What about the Wild? Nobody knows where the Wild are from.
Minnesota, man. Come on now.
Do you watch hockey?
I am a Blues fan. I watch playoff hockey. I mean, during the regular season, I catch a few games.
I actually did watch some hockey yesterday.
I'm not gonna act like I'm catching it every night.
Well, I did watch. I bet on the Penguins.
There you go.
Dude.
Where are they from, Johnny?
Pittsburgh, brah.
There you go. Do you know who their player is?
Yeah, because I did watch it. Sidney Crosby. Dude's been scoring goals like it's going out of style. Like I got 2 hockey games under my belt this year.
I feel like if you don't watch hockey, you at least know who Sidney Crosby and Alex Ovechkin are, right?
Yeah, Alex Ovechkin is great.
Yeah, I feel like you just have to know those 2.
Which team does he play for again?
Oh, the Capitals.
Really? And they're from Washington?
Yep.
Look at the big brain on Brad. Oh, Gabe, I appreciate your time so much, and I hope you have a wonderful day. You're on from 3 to 6 today. We got Barbecue Fest starting up, don't you?
Yeah, sure do.
Are you ready for that?
Oh, yeah, you know I am.
I am ready.
Are you ready?
I am ready. I'm actually. Do you know what I've been drinking for the last 2 days?
Water?
I drink water, but I've been putting the power greens, the kale, the spinach, the chard, the Mizuno, chia seeds in there, bananas, blueberries, raspberries.
So you're trying to get ahead, so you're trying to treat your body really well right this second for the weekend. Just forget it.
Exactly. I'm on a 2-day health binge because I know I'm going to get absolutely crazy and hairy over that.
Does that work? Does that work?
I think it does. I still look young, don't I?
When you shave your beard, you really look young.
See, it's all that health because, and then I pickle myself in Tito's.
I hear you.
Man, be blessed. Thank you. Be blessed out there, brother.
All right. Yeah, we're going.
That is Gabe Kuhn. Follow him at G_Kuhn71. That's G_Kuhn71. Listen to him from 3 to 6 daily on Sports Time with Brett Norsworthy. My favorite new segments, by the way, are Way Back Wednesday and Millennial Monday. Have you been listening to those segments? They are straight fire. That sounded like a lie. I know all about them. Well, on the other side, we're going to do a little hardwood because it feels so good. But I do want to also remind somebody, this is kind of like a PSA. If life hands you lemons, make a lemon drop. Make sure it's with Tito's handmade vodka. Tito's is crafted and distilled right here in the United States. And it is just a phenomenal vodka. It's got a unique flavor. It's naturally gluten-free. It's all corn base. So all the people with no gluten in their diet, get you some Tito's today. But just do me a favor. This is the PSA part. Arrive alive. Don't Tito's and drive. Sports 56, 98.5 FM.
Join the voice of the Tigers, Dave Woloshin, for Wolo and Friends. Weekday mornings from 10 to 11 here on Sports 56 and 98.5 FM.
Brian Elder's Roofing Solutions.
If you have damage to your home and have your insurance carrier involved, you need a great contractor. You also need a team that has seen claims of all shapes and sizes, residential or commercial. After our inspection, we'll share our findings and give you our professional opinion. Some people say you get what you pay for. However, our opinion is free. Trust the name you can depend on, like the tens of thousands of families Brian and I have served over the past 20 years here in the Mid-South. Brian Elder Roofing. We'll measure your roof from outer space and share our team's experience for your property and claim. Repaired roofs, replacement roofs, big roofs, tiny roofs, insurance roofs, flat roofs, TPO roofs, asphalt roofs, tile roofs, slate roofs, metal roofs. If your roof needs some love, call me. 901-867-0303 for Brian Elder Roofing and Contracting.
Call 867-0303. Brian Elder's Roofing Solutions.
Hi, this is Lauren Choate with Choate's Air Conditioning, Heating, and Plumbing. Did you know Willis Carrier invented the modern air conditioning system in 1902? Since then, a lot has changed, but one thing that hasn't is being comfortable in your home. Choate's prides itself in creating the most comfort possible with each one of our customers' HVAC systems we install. We believe the best system on the market today is the Carrier Infinity system. This system has the ability to save up to 50% or more on your utilities compared to your existing HVAC system and is tailored to enhance your comfort with its state-of-the-art green speed technology. Right now, Carrier is offering up to 72 months, no interest financing, or rebates of up to $1,650 on a new Carrier Infinity system. Don't miss this limited time offer to have a more comfortable home and save money on your utility bills. Give us a call today at 347-8086 or visit us at ChoatesHVAC.com for more information. And remember, Choates, let our family serve your family.
Hey Mid-South, this month buying a car is as easy as one and done. Call in here from DeSoto Auto Sales. Just visit one dealership, put just $1 down, and you're done. You could drive a nicer, newer car today. Even if buying a car has been hard in the past, we've got the one and done solution for every situation. Still owe on your current lease or loan? One and done. Payments too high? One and done. Nervous about past credit mishaps? One and done. Because my For the People credit approval process is the one to get it done. It's that easy. So ditch your old ride and drive a nicer, newer car for just $1 down. Only at my one and done sale. I'm Colin, and I'm your dealer for the people. See all the cars online at DeSotoAutoSales.com. That's DeSotoAutoSales.com.
Credit and $1 down require bank approval. Negative equity may be refinanced. Offer absolutely expires on May 31st, 2022.
Getaway Sports Bar, the best kept secret in town. Open noon to 1:30 a.m. 7 days a week. Garvin, the owner, created this SEC NFL Dream Bar over 20 years ago. You'll never miss a minute of action. 10 TVs, 5 70-inch TVs for all the big games. Rack them up on 6 pool tables. Coldest beer in town. Grab you a pool stick and get you some good bar grub. 100% Angus burgers, big and moist chicken tenders. Daily happy hour Monday through Friday, 2 to 6 p.m. with long neck domestics, $2.25. Getaway Sports Bar, 4632 Winchester.
Kelley Blue Book is the one-stop shop for pricing, fixing, selling, and instant cash offering. Instant cash offer is exactly what it sounds like. An official offer to buy or trade your car. Woo-hoo! Just enter your VIN or license plate, answer a few questions about your car's history, and what kind of condition it's in. In minutes, you'll receive an offer to sell or trade your car that you can be sure is fair. Then choose a dealer to purchase your car and schedule a time to meet. For all of the its, KBB.com.
found a great new restaurant in Horn Lake, Mississippi, Mr. Q's Sloppy Joe's on Highway 51, Horn Lake, Mississippi. Bring back those childhood memories from homemade Sloppy Joe's to mouth-watering cheeseburgers, spicy or regular fries, chicken tenders, chicken wings, jumbo hot dogs. Just a little secret, Sloppy Joe's has got that nachos cheese on it. On fire, delicious. Fried catfish that melts in your mouth. Light batter too, even homemade lemon cake. Check us out. Don't forget Q's Sloppy Joe's. Daily breakfast from 7A to 10A. Try Q's Big Breakfast. 3 homemade gigantic pancakes, 3 meats, 3 eggs for $10.75. Generous portions. Come hungry. Mr. Q's Sloppy Joe's, 5441 Highway 51. Just 20 minutes from Memphis. Can't miss it. Beautiful old brick house. Mr. Q's Sloppy Joe's, 5441 Highway 51, Horn Lake, Mississippi.
Today, I consider myself the luckiest man on the face of the earth.
Now, back to Sports 56 Happy Hour on Sports 56 and 98.5 FM. This hour is brought to you by Tito's Vodka. Here once again, Johnny Radio.
Welcome back to a little Sports 56 Happy Hour. I am your buddy, Johnny Radio. Jay Morgan Harder is in the house. Got a busy show today. Talked about how Dylan Brooks gave Game 4 away. Think he was playing for the Golden State Warriors. Or, you know, as my one of our texters, our buddy Keith, he texted in, Keith Mitchell Henderson. He said, that game was thrown.
Fixed.
Yeah, he said, dude, they were shaving points, man. Dude, they were throwing the ball in the stands. They had 16 turnovers. They shot 24% from the three-point land. And then all of a sudden, Steph Curry, who couldn't hit the broadside of a barn, goes ham in the fourth quarter.
You think Dylan Brooks fixed it?
I mean, I think, you know what? I
probably him.
I actually think Dylan Brooks, it was just like the Golden State Warriors were like, dude, how bad do we have to play if they keep this guy on the court? Mm-hmm. Like, how bad do we have to play?
Right.
You had to play bad for 3 whole quarters. And then, you know, Golden State Warriors turned it up, and Grizzlies got slapped in the face.
Mm-hmm. Sounds about right.
Yep. Sounds pretty good, huh? Now, we got some gambling to do, but we're about to do Hardwood because I got some wild, wacky stuff out there. There's a man who farted his way out of a job. We'll talk about the band Kid. We'll talk about all kinds of great things. But I got to tell you, do you know how we get Hardwood? We get it from Mid-South Neuropathy Treatment Center, Mid-South Neuropathy Wellness Center. You can go to midsouthwellnesscenter.com. You can check them out. And they're at 5118 Park Avenue, Suite 209 at the offices at Eastgate. They're open 9 to 1 Monday through Thursday. And also 3 to 6 Monday through Thursday. What time suits you? Whatever. Go on in there and check him out. And also, I want to remind you, Dr. Starr, I'm going to see on Thursday because Wednesday night is like family and friends night at Barbecue Fest. So after I get completely hammered and eat like a bunch of food, I'm going to go in there in the morning. Dr. Starr is going to adjust me. Q's going to give me a massage. I might lay on the table and get my back. Like they have this wonderful, it's a spinal decompression chamber. Like you lay on the table, it does all the work for you. I'm going to get on that bad boy. But the most important thing is I'm going to get on the shaker. 12 minutes on the shaker, it's going to shake all those toxins out of me, man. Did you know that? The shaker is like doing 12 minutes on the shaker is like doing an hour and a half of intense workouts. You just get on the shaker and get shook, baby. So on Thursday, you won't even know I was at Barbecue Fest Wednesday night because I'm going to be feeling great because I'm going to go to Mid-South Neuropathy and Wellness Center at 5118. I'm going to see the best doctor on planet Earth, Dr. Starr Cheshire. Go call up Pam again. And by the way, mothers, I forgot to tell you this. Still going on is the Mom VIP special. You just call him up. He wants to wish every mother a happy Mother's Day. So come in there, say you're a mom, schedule a free complimentary evaluation and a stress-relieving adjustment, all free. Just mention you heard it on Mom VIP special on Johnny Radio's Happy Hour. Happy Mother's Day from Dr. Starr, Pam, and Q. Let's go to Hardwood.
This is Access Hardwood.
I think there's only one place to start.
With how bad Dylan Brooks played and he cost the Grizzlies the game or somewhere else?
You used to always say the beginning.
Oh, the beginning.
Actually,
I'm hungry, John. I've lost my focus here a little bit.
Well,
I'm starving.
You're hangry.
I'm hangry.
Yep, because you defended Dylan Brooks, and now you're hungry, and we won't feed you.
That's right.
Did you know that there is a... How do I say this? I have to start with a fart. Start with a fart. Isn't that the most important news right now?
That's right.
So I don't watch soccer. I'm going to have to give Peter Edmiston the love for this. Peter Edmiston texted me this morning and said, I thought you might like this for Hardenwood. Peter, you are so correct.
You were correct.
There's some dude that plays soccer for Brazil. He's a defender. His name is Marcelo. He was dropped from the Lion first team due to continuous farting and laughing in the dressing room, and the rest of the players could not take his nasty flagellants. They said he stunk so bad, and he just continued to do it. So he literally lost a nice gig playing soccer, getting paid, making money, because he just kept pooting on other people. Now, I'm wondering, do you think he just went out there and went loud, or do you think he was doing drive-bys? You know the old drive-by where...
I've always called that crop dusting.
Crop dusting, the drive-by.
The drive-by, I like that.
Yeah. Crop dusting is kind of funny, too.
What's grosser?
That's more of a Midwestern term, I would think, because we don't have a lot of crops that we're dusting in Memphis.
A couple years ago, John, there was a player for the Bruins that was licking other players in confrontations in the playoffs.
I do not remember this.
What's more gross? Is it farting on other players or licking them? Licking is pretty gross. Think about how sweaty guys are. That's nasty.
That is absolutely gross.
It's nasty to lick. It's nasty to get licked.
I was going to say it's gross for both.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not, unless this dude's got a salt fetish.
Whereas farting is only because everyone likes to smell their own brand.
No, they do not.
Yeah, you don't like to smell your own brand?
No, I've made myself throw up once before.
Wow, you're not eating right then, John.
No, I am eating right. I just told you what's in my cup.
You know, sometimes protein make your farts nasty.
Well,
and your poops, for that matter.
This guy, by the way, must be eating a lot of protein then, because I felt so bad. This poor guy, just a normal dude doing his thing, but he just farted way too much. Now,
how about that?
A lot of other great stories out there.
Mm-hmm.
Did you know that Mike Tyson will not face criminal charges over the airplane attack?
As he should not.
Shocker. Dude, everybody and their grandmother was like, Mike Tyson was super nice. He was taking pictures with the guy before the plane. The dude had a video camera on the guy pestering Mike Tyson. And then Mike Tyson jumps up and gives him a little 1-2 punch, bing, bang, boom.
I just sold your house.
Yeah, bing, bang, boom. I did just sell your house.
That's something different, I think.
901-406-1101. Call Bill at I Buy Houses. 901-406-1101. Now, Mike Tyson will not face charges. But did you hear about the sad situation? I heard if you break people out of jail, that's bad. Did you see the White story about the Alabama corrections officer who took a 6'9" dude and broke him out of jail? And then they went to Indiana? Don't you go to Mexico, bro? You don't go hang out in a cornfield. The dude's taller than Stocks. He's 6'9". How are you going to hide a 6'9" dude? Sad situation.
I don't know how you hide him, Sean.
I don't know.
I have a way to hide him, actually. And it segues me to a great story here, where a man died of a heart attack while burying a woman in the backyard. So this man in South Carolina strangled a woman to death inside the home, took her outside to bury her body in the backyard, and in the process of burying this woman he murdered, he had a heart attack and died.
You know what? That's when it's kind of like...
Poetic justice?
No, it's called Ball Don't Lie. Remember when you foul somebody and you actually didn't foul him, and they go up there and they miss the two free throws?
John, I don't know basketball. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, well, I think I would call that Ball Don't Lie. And
what is that? So you foul somebody,
and then
they go to the free throw line,
and they brick them both,
and they miss the free throws.
Yeah, that's
free
what
throws
saying.
are
Ball
worth
Don't
one,
Lie,
right?
Yeah, but he misses them both.
I don't have a good gauge on the sport, I don't think.
You're such an a-hole.
No, I'm just saying.
You know that. Do you know which fans in baseball drink the most? Take a guess.
Yankees, I already guessed, and that was wrong. Can I have another guess?
I'll give you one. I'll give you two more guesses.
The Rangers.
No.
The Guardians.
Nope.
Is that right? One more guess.
Nope.
One more guess. The Miami Marlins.
No.
I'm picking party cities. I don't know if I picked all party cities. John, who drinks the most in Major League Baseball?
The Colorado Rockies, bro.
Rocky Mountain High.
They drink more than anybody. And one reason I think is because they sell their beers at a very fair price. They're only $14 instead of like most of these places. So like Minnesota has the highest beer price in Major League Baseball. Who does Minnesota think they are? This is the Twin City. They're selling their beers for $26 a beer. No wonder nobody's drinking in Minnesota. What else is there to do in Minnesota if there's not to drink? It's cold.
Well, that's our good argument for why beer is so cheap in Colorado, John. You want to know why I think it is? Because people can do a bunch of other recreational drugs in Colorado. So you have to make beer cheap because you're competing with other forms of inebriation.
Oh, my goodness. This is straight up economics.
We've been talking economics all day, John.
I'm telling you.
Should be Johnny Radio's economics hour instead of happy hour.
When I woke up this morning, the Dow was up 69 points after it left.
Nice.
The S&P, the Dow, the NASDAQ, they all tumbled yesterday.
Down 420?
They were down more than 420, buddy.
Oh.
Down more than 420.
Up
Now,
69, down 420.
do you think Chris Paul is becoming a little bit of a baby? Chris Paul, you're such a baby.
Well, again, John,
diva.
I don't have a good gauge for basketball, but based on what I see fans saying, hasn't he always been a baby? He can't win the big one, John. Can't get it done.
He can't win the big one.
He's a loser.
That's a fact.
Not very good.
I kind of agree with you.
Loser.
So did you see what happened with the Mavs fan came out there and basically said that the Mavs fans, they're sorry. Brought a friend in. The friend, by the way, not the people that we all saw on TV, but it was another friend who went up and said, "Can I give you a hug?" and touched the mom's arm. And then Chris Paul loses it. An unwanted hug had him saying, "I'll see you after the game." And then putting in all these tweets saying, "We get fined all this money, blah, 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 blah." Dude, come on, man. It's not like...
I don't know if that's actually what happened, though. I know that's being reported what happened.
Have you seen the leaked footage? You watch it from the side. Another person has the video right there. And you can hear every single thing.
So he says, "Can I give you a hug?" and touches her elbow.
Yes. Touches her left shoulder.
To be fair,
touches her left shoulder.
To be fair, you're right. Chris Paul did kind of blow. I thought about this yesterday. His reaction on the court, kind of like Moises Alou freaking out.
Do you know why he was reacting that way? Because he fouled out and he was trash in the game, and Dallas tied up the series. If he was on the court and they were winning, he'd be like, "Hug my mama. We just won."
Well, he also didn't know what happened, and he was being a little defensive, understandably, I think. John, you might be defensive too. If you're playing a game, let's say you're playing softball and in front of 50,000 screaming fans, okay? And so your daughter and Chas are in the stands, and all of a sudden you look up there and someone's like just got her hands on them, and you're like, "What's going on here?" And maybe you're a little frustrated to begin with, John. You might freak out that way too. Can I put you in the position of Chris Paul and make you have a little empathy for him, or no?
No, I don't have any empathy.
Okay.
I mean, come on, dude. Seriously, it was just the two little kids, and one of them touched her left shoulder and said, "Can I have a hug?" I watched the footage again, and then this is the reaction from Chris Paul. Hey, I'll see you later. I'll see you later. And then he goes on Twitter and goes on an absolute rant saying, "Want to fine players for saying stuff to fans, but the fans can put their hands on our families." F that. Dude, it was an unwarranted hug. Like, I don't even know. Like, mama might have wanted a hug, and Chris Paul was like, no, you ain't hugging my mama. I mean...
Maybe not.
I don't know.
Now, John, you said he fouled out. How many fouls is that to foul out?
6. It's 6 in pro basketball.
I see, 6.
5 in college. 6 in pro, 5 in college.
I got to figure out what exactly a foul is.
Yeah, learn that, and then you're gonna make another day better. Now, all across the big leagues on Sunday... Did you see how they were wearing the pink bats and the pink cleats, and they had Mother's Day on the bases?
Oh, are you going to get on someone for not having a pink bat?
No, because one of my favorite baseball players didn't have the pink bat, but he did have on the pink cleats. But yes.
A lot of guys didn't, and people on Twitter were getting mad. Like, "What, you don't love moms?
You don't love moms?" No, I just like my bat.
Exactly. They're very particular.
Dude, maybe that wood was composite or maple, and they like birch.
Maybe it was corked, John. Shh. Not supposed to talk about corked bats, but maybe it had a cork in it. Like Sammy Sosa.
Yeah, maybe. Old Sammy. But I will say, it's sad and it's funny because the TV cameras at the Philadelphias during Mother's Day, for some reason, panned over to a beautiful couple who was sitting there, and let's just say they were having a disagreement. And it was a private moment, but the whole nation saw it. Like 6 million people, according to like how many people watched this couple have a disagreement, and the broadcasting crew went out there and they were playing the argument. Like, one dude was the girl and the other dude was the guy. And it was hilarious. You can go check it out. It's anywhere on Twitter. And at the end, though, they were like, here's hoping the two kids patch it up. And on Mother's Day, down the road, they're able to look back and laugh at this moment with their mortified children. I'm sorry, 2 million eyeballs were fixed on their little spat. Hope the healing process can begin. But yeah, man, that was kind of mean on Mother's Day to kind of jump on the wife. You know what I'm saying?
It's Mother's Day, for goodness sakes.
But I will say, in her defense, it was a doubleheader. In the second game, they were losing 6-1, and it looked like she wanted to leave the game. And he was like, no, I want to stay. And then she got upset with him, and that's what they were saying actually during the broadcast. It was really funny. We got some baseball to pick. We got
a very relatable husband and wife debate, though, by the way.
If you should leave the game when your team's losing.
No. Well,
and by
just
the way,
leaving the game in general.
On Mother's Day, do you take your wife, the mother of your children, to a doubleheader?
Yeah, it's a gift.
It's a gift that keeps on giving and giving and giving and giving.
Depends on how many beers you buy.
Yeah. Well, you'll be broke after Mother's Day. Hey, baby, I bought you 6 beers. Happy Mother's Day. Those were expensive beers, babe.
Or a hot dog, maybe nachos. What's the best ballpark food, John?
It's the dog, bro. It's
Dodger
the dog.
dog.
Actually, it's the barbecue nachos down at AutoZone. It really is.
I agree.
Those barbecue nachos are straight fire. We'll be back to close things out with all of our picks. And again, Dylan Brooks, you still lost the game. You took the L for game number 4. Thanks for wasting our season. Sports 56, 98.5 FM.
Start your day with Sports 56 Mornings with Greg Gaston and Eli Savoy. Weekday mornings from 7 to 10, right here on Sports 56 and 98.5 FM.
I'm here with Kyle Storms from Big Green Egg. Kyle, I hear people all the time say how they love their Big Green Egg, but what makes a Big Green Egg so great?
Thanks, Stats. The fact that our grill is made out of the highest quality ceramic allows our customers to smoke, bake, roast, sear, and grill, all while locking in the most amount of heat and flavor in their favorite foods.
What kind of fuel does the Big Green Egg use?
100% natural lumpwood charcoal. That's really where half our flavor comes from.
How many sizes does the Big Green Egg come in?
We have 7 different sizes and all different configurations ranging from metal stands, wood tables, and metal carts with a lifetime warranty. So we really do have a size and price point for everyone.
Where can someone go to see the entire lineup of Big Green Egg?
Garden Spas and Pool, Germantown Hardware, Hamilton's Fireplace and Grills, East Memphis Ace, and Cordova Ace Hardware.
At Progressive, we know there's nothing like the feeling of riding your motorcycle with your buddies on the open road. It's a potent cocktail of thrills, laughter, and pure adrenaline. A feeling that would be impossible to recreate on the radio. Until now. Hit it, sound effects guy.
I'm real proud of you, son.
Wow, that was terrible. Our apologies for even trying. Quote with Progressive and see if you could save with America's #1 motorcycle insurer. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.
Your favorite Italian deli, Lucchese's, now ships. For over 25 years, Memphis has trusted Lucchese's to feed their loved ones. And now they've created 4 great comfort food meals that can be shipped across the country to your family and friends. Enjoy lasagna, ravioli, tortellini, spaghetti, Italian spinach, and delicious sauces with no MSGs, no preservatives, and no artificial colors. Lucchese's can ship anywhere in the U.S. All you need to do is go online to lucchese's.com to place your order or call 901-766-9922.
Hi, folks. Bob Burkham for Sunrise Buick GMC Truck. Lots of vehicles to choose from at Sunrise. Trucks, SUVs, certified late model used cars, and cars under $10,000. At Sunrise, we specialize in low monthly payments and secondary financing. Come on in, call, or go online to sunrisememphis.com. Schedule an appointment, select your vehicle, appraise your trade-in, arrange financing and delivery. We'll deliver right to your doorstep. All cars inspected and ready to go. Need service or body work? Bring it to Sunrise or go online to schedule an appointment. Sunrise, Covington Pike, Wolfchase, and Collierville.
4.9-liter V8, 0 to 60, and I'm about to find out.
Now, back to Sports 56 Happy Hour on Sports 56 and 98.5 FM. This hour is brought to you by Tito's Vodka. Here once again, Johnny Radio.
Welcome back to a little Sports 56 Happy Hour with your buddy Johnny Radio. Jay Morgan Harder's in the house. Actually, Johnny Radio's Happy Hour with J. Morgan Harder and John Harden.
Pat Benatar.
Pat Benatar. What is that?
She's not on.
Is that the Blondie chick? No.
No, I don't think so. Blondie is Blondie.
Somebody totally different?
Yeah, Blondie's Blondie.
Yeah,
Pat
you can
Benatar.
tell I'm really good at music outside of like the Grateful Dead and Pink Floyd and Widespread.
Well, you at least know who Pat Benatar is. Some people might not even know that.
That's a great point. Now, I got to tell you something. I told you how busy my week is. I got to go to Barbecue Fest Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I'm not going to be able to go to Saturday because I got two things. I got my daughter's graduation. It's from 11 to 2. But at 2 o'clock, do you know where I'm going to be? I'm going to be at Saddle Creek for Pause for a Cause. That's Saturday, May 14th. Mark in your calendar. I know you're busy. It benefits local rescue groups, shelters including Real Good Dog Rescue, Dog Second Chance, Rottweiler Rescue, and the Germantown Animal Shelter and more. And what is Pause for a Cause? Well, you come out there and guess what? They have, quote, media celebrities washing your dogs. So that will be me. Gabe Kuhn's going to be with me also. So it'll be like we'll team up like we did back in the day from 2 to 3. Greg Gaston's going to be there from 1 to 2. My buddy John McCrary, his now alderman position number 5, will be there from 10 to 1. He used to also be one of the best commercial real estate builders, period.
John McCreary?
Yeah.
I used to coach his son in basketball.
Did you really?
Mm-hmm.
I'll tell him that. I'll tell him what's up for you. At 11 to noon, you have Richard Ransom, Valerie Calhoun, noon to 1. You got, who cares? Nobody comes out there because you want to see actually the celebrity dog washers. People come out there because you care about animals. And if you care about animals, please come out to Saddle Creek for Pause for a Cause, Saturday, May 14th. Again, this is going to be from 10 to 3. Head on out there. It's for a great cause. Let's make some money and save some puppies. Now, let's make some money with our picks. I'm going to give you my first pick of the day, and I'm going to tell you it's hot. It's got some heat on it. I love the Miami Heat minus the 2.5. They've been throwing bricks up like it's going out of style.
No Kyle Lowry.
No Kyle Lowry. And guess what? James Harden is not going to play like he did in game number 4. I just don't see it happening. Joel Embiid's going to do his thing because that's what he does. Jimmy Butler just needs a little help. How about Tyler Hero hit a deadgum three-pointer? How about put Duncan Robinson in the game? Why'd you give Duncan Robinson $90 million if you're not going to play him? He's a defensive liability. Man, you play basically a zone in Miami anyway.
They benched him 2 weeks before the season ended, and he came back in the first series. Remember, he scored 41 games.
I just don't get it.
I don't think it was that many, but it was a lot.
He scored a lot. So I'm taking the Heat tonight. Game number 5 for Miami. I think they're going to get hot. Jimmy Buckets goes banana sandwich. Now, the Mavs and the Suns. I'm not going to lie to you. I don't know what to do. I'm going to probably inline play this game. Do you have any idea what the Mavs and the Suns, the way the Mavs bullied them in Dallas, but the Suns look like they blew them out in Phoenix, and after Chris Paul got upset that his mom got touched on Mother's Day, he might come out there and actually play pretty good.
I'm scared. Dwight Powell, who starts for them at center, played like 9 minutes last game. They couldn't put him. They can't get him on the floor because Ayton is too big. And all the games in Phoenix have been really decided by the fact that the Mavs are just too small. I don't think the Mavs win this game, but 6 points is a lot.
6 points is a lot. So we are definitely on the Heat. Now, hockey expert Mr. J. Morgan. Are we betting on the puck tonight? Or what do you call it? You betting on the ice games?
Yeah,
or?
The biscuit, I think, is the puck is called the biscuit.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Is that why they say biscuit? Put the biscuit in the basket?
Yeah, maybe so.
Dude, I didn't know that reference came from hockey.
I know they call them juicy rebounds when a ball comes off the boards or off the goal.
It's a biscuit. It's not a ball. When the biscuit comes off the wall.
I call it a ball all the time.
Yeah, don't call it a ball. It's a puck.
John, I have no idea who's going to win any of these games tonight. I think my favorite bet is Hurricanes while I wear a Bruins hat. My favorite bet is Hurricanes minus 130.
Are you putting the old jinx on them?
No particular reason. Just thought it was a good one. Is that a good reason to bet? Hey, you guys just, put your bankroll on that, your entire bankroll.
Man, I don't know if that's a great reason to bet.
Not a good reason to bet?
Not a great reason to bet. What I will tell you, though, if you don't want to bet and you just want to enjoy watching the games, why don't you go out to Hemp 2.0? Check them out because they've got everything you need. If you don't know anything about hemp, head on to 3670 South Houston Levee Road and let their knowledgeable staff tell you what hemp can do for you. Are you having sleepless nights? Do you have arthritis pain? Do you just want to have a euphoric feeling? Do you want to get health, wellness, your lifestyle? I'm telling you, get some CBD, some CBDA, some CBGA, Delta 8, Delta 9, Delta 10, THC, OV, and P, and HHC. They got some new edibles. Like I tell you all, I love the Hometown Heroes. 2D8s, and a cup of coffee is the way to start your day, right? Well, I'm going to try this, and I didn't make it out there yesterday. I feel bad because I didn't get to eat one today. That's why I feel bad, but I'm going to Moon Exotics. Get ready to lift off. Listen to this. 15 milligrams of Delta 10, 25 milligrams of Delta 8, 10 milligrams of Delta 9 per gummy. That's 50 milligrams of party time. Man, Hemp 2.0 has it going on. Go out there, check them out, or go online to shophemp20.com. Now, Dylan Brooks, we're going to find out what the tribal chief of Grizz Twitter thinks. But I think he's going to agree with me, not you, Jay, that Dylan Brooks basically gave the Grizzlies an L yesterday. A lot of great play from the Grizzlies, man.
Well, I don't know anything about basketball.
Did you know that the Warriors didn't lead until like the last 2 minutes of the game or something?
And that's Dylan Brooks' fault.
Yes, Dylan Brooks' fault. So listen to Peter Edmiston and Anthony Sane with Sports 56 Grind Time. Our graduate, Darian Newsom, is back. For Jay, I'm John. Get out there, make the world a better place. We're going to see you on the flip side. Peace.
At Jay